Hey everybody, thanks for watching. We're going around America and we stop now in Columbia, Missouri, University of Missouri, good old Mizzou. We're talking to Tim Moloney, who is a BS in plant sciences. And we're going to talk to him about gardening and garden plunkers. But first, Tim, thanks for taking the time.
Sure.
How are things at Mizzou?
I'm liking things at Mizzou. We're a little cold right now, but I think most of the nation is in the same boat.
All right, so we're talking about how cold it is, and about 75% of the nation is freezing or worse at the moment. When we're in the throes of winter, people tend to think about gardening, and that brings to mind your phrase, garden plunkers. What is this?
Well, plunkers are, I guess, that's my phrase for impulse garden by, purchasers, I guess. So those of us, and we all suffer from this, and we all have to overcome it a little bit. But it's that desire to buy a plant. We have to have it. We don't know where we're going to put it, how big it's going to get, but we will own it, and we will try to make it work.
All right, you're getting ready to be part of a gardening seminar in March, but what should we be doing right at the moment when we start thinking about spring and praying that it gets here earlier than it should? What should people be doing right now?
Well, right now, I do a little bit of research. Now's a great time to do some planning. Take a look at your space, be it your yard or your garden, and try to do a little forethought into where you want to go as soon as the spring bell rings and we can all get out there and start working. But having a plan is kind of a crucial thing, and now's a great time to develop that.
Okay, so what are you exactly? I know you've got a BS in plant science, but what are you exactly?
Yeah, well, I'm actually, I had a BS in plant science with emphasis in horticultural design. And so I teach landscape design and related courses at the university.
All right, and when you do a seminar, what do you like to focus on, especially early like this?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of a conversational-based presenter, so I do more talking with than talking at. But what I like to focus on are, I've had the privilege of being in this industry for about, 25, almost 30 years now. And in that time, I've made plenty of mistakes and learned from them and try not to make them again. And so what I do is I share some of those mistakes, make a little fun of myself, and hopefully teach some people what not to do along the way.
Okay, you talk about mistakes. What is a common mistake that those of us, and I put myself in that category, make when we first start in on spring?
Yeah, one of the biggest things that we do is we first of all, if we start too early, sometimes Mother Nature hasn't really gotten done with winter yet, and so we'll do a lot of work and get a lot of things out on a nice day in February or March, and honestly we can still have the roar of winter well into April, and so putting tender plants out too early is a bad idea. Also, probably the next biggest mistake is really not knowing what we're buying.
Talking to Tim Moloney. He is at the University of Missouri. You're in the Ag building, correct?
Yes, I am. Third floor.
All right. What's your temperature at the moment?
Inside, it's a nice 70 degrees.
Yeah.
Outside, it's probably somewhere around 7 or 8, I believe. So,
Tim Moloney, thank you so much for taking the time. Where can people go and find out more information about you?
I'm sorry, where can they find out more information about me?
Where can people find out more information about you?
Actually, I guess they could try Google. I don't know. I'm not. But I've been, I've been in the landscape industry. I was a landscape designer for about 18 years before I came to the university, and so I'm returning to my alma mater and giving a hand at teaching the next generation.
Excellent. Go Mizzou. Thank you so much, Tim.
Absolutely.
Going around America, this time we stopped in Columbia, Missouri. For NewsNet, I'm Vic McCarty.